Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void. Today, for our Patreon cast, for the week of, let's say, November, like the 25th or something, we've got Dark versus Maru here on Curious Minds, the Team Liquid map contest version. Bottom right, it is Maru, and in the top left, we've got Dark. Can we do better in a ZVT? In the year 2021, I'm going to say no. Dark is a world champion. Maru is a world champion. They are both at the top of their game in November of 2021. Woo! Holy smokes. I'm so excited for this one. Again, this is a Patreon cast, which just means it's going to be shown to people on patreon.com/Falcon Paladin. For those of you who support me for at least $1 a month before it goes live on YouTube. So thank you very much. If you're watching this in November 2021, if you're watching this after that, hit that like button, hit that subscribe. I'm here 5 times a week with StarCraft 2 content. And if you don't want to support me through Patreon, you can support me directly through YouTube. I know it's a platform you're familiar with. So just hit that join button down below. There are a couple different levels you can support me at if you're interested in supporting me. If you're not interested in supporting me or you can't, that is okay. That is just fine. Just letting you know what's available and what the options are. All right, what are we doing here? Well, it looks like a 16, 18, 17 from Dark. It looks like a 1-Rax expand here from Maru. Not getting a Reaper. Ugh. All right, no Reaper here. Maybe Maru is as tired of the Reaper dance as everybody else is. Oh, you get a ramp into your natural on this map? You do, I forgot that. You get a ramp into your natural. That is so good. That is so good to defend. If you try to be aggressive as a Zerg player and coming up a ramp into your opponent's Terran natural is so hard. It is so difficult to do. So this is actually very nice for Terran and Protoss. Zergs don't care. I mean, enemies coming up a ramp, I guess if you've got like lurkers at the top of the ramp or something, it's going to help you because they can't get a vision up there. Unless they scan or bring some high, some flying stuff or whatever. But anyway, Terry the Overlord scouting around, trying to see what's what, getting onto this high ground to survive, and then maybe angling into here after that. Yeah, he's going to live. Wait. Can he get to a position where he doesn't die? He's not even trying now. That was the wrong way. Oh, the Lings, the slow Lings came out and saved his patootie. Oh, neither of them died either. They didn't have to sacrifice their lives. Look at this crazy thing down here. It's crazy spinning centrifuge kind of a deal. Anyway, oh, and there's more Lings running around. This is crazy stuff. This is what happens if you don't have a Reaper out. Slow Lings are way more effective. Dark getting a 3rd base down. Wow, that was early. Did he delay his queens for that? He delayed his queens for that. All right. Maybe speed. Maybe we delayed speed for that. We delayed speed for that too. So 3rd base popping pretty darn early. Intriguing. Couple Hellions moving out. Are we making more Hellions? Yes. Are we getting an armory for Hellbat stuff? Not yet, but we're going to watch that production tab and see if we are. Hellions doing Hellion things. There's only 2 of them, so I mean, queens are very good against that. Alright, so Ling's popping around. They see the Hellion count, so we're just going to keep making queens. I like the Roach Warren. Roach is very good against Hellions. Especially if it is a Hellbat transition, having Roaches is extremely good in that situation. Really good. Queens can handle it on their own, but just Roaches are better. Oh, we just YOLO in. We're not making Hellion or Hellbats, boys and girls. This is definitely 100% YOLO Hellions. They get 5 drones. And we don't have speedlings. Oh my gosh, that's a problem. Drones have to try to body block. And but on creep, slowlings are not that slow. And stopping the fire is the problem here. And the Hellion goes down. All right. Hellion dies. Viking gonna get the Overlord. Not saved by Queen. Coming to save it. Okay, that's a nice little supply block there. Encouraged and done by Maru. And Roach is in production anyway. So this is not Dark being like, I need Roaches to deal with this Hellion Hellbat stuff. This is him being like, I need the roaches because I'm going to do some kind of an attack. So is this a 2.5 base Roach Ravager style attack? Let's see. He's still making drones. Getting up to about 40, 45, 50 workers is about as far as you want to go if you're going for this kind of style Roach Ravager. Maybe Queen stuff. But as it stands, he's still making... Yeah, still making drones. Going to fully saturate this third base. I don't see any more roaches being produced. So we've got the 3, which is an interesting number to have. I mean, maybe you're trying to fake Maru out into thinking it's going to be a roach attack when... Well, no. There's also a Banshee out for Maru, so roaches are going to be less good than they otherwise would be. See, we can see it better over here. Oh, but not from that angle. This angle, maybe? It's so hard to... Man, it is in a position where it's hard to view. They're not... Oh, there is a third base. Third base way back here from Maru. I thought it would be up in this location, but maybe it's harder to scout. So third base there for Maru. He's planning on taking this into the longish game. Dark's... Bam. 67 workers at 6 minutes, ladies and gentlemen, and undecideds. That is amazing. Man, my new goal is to get 67 workers... Okay, in 6 minutes, and also have 5 queens and 3 roaches and like 8 zerglings. That's my goal. Do, 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 boom, boom. 1-1 coming in. Tank production. Marines. Okay, so we're just setting up for a really solid about 7 to 8, 9 minute timing attack here. Banshee's trying to get some stuff done. 2 kills, but those are, yeah, I mean, those are all Zerglings. So nothing too major there from this Banshee. It's only 1. Like, 1 Banshee isn't really intended to win the game. 2 Banshees aren't really intended to win the game either, but 2 Banshees are expected to get more done because you invested more into them. And you probably got Cloak, right? Probably got the Cloak. Oh, it's drops. Wait. Are you going to try to drop? Or is this going to be an unload... Push onto the creep, clear the creep kind of a thing. This timing attack is great. Look at that. +1/+1 finishing up right now. Okay, so it is. It's an unload. Push onto the creep. A million roaches show up, evacuate. Yeah, this is unloading into a million Zerglings. Isn't super hot either, but okay. We're going to unload into a million Zerglings. Which bought the time for the queens to get over here, but no, not enough time. Whoa, mama. Big time attack here from Le Maru. He is ready to rock. He is taking names, kicking butt here. But enough roaches. Once again, enough roaches to handle these guys. Roaches and Ravagers do extremely good against Marine Marauder up until about 12 minutes, where Marines and Marauders start getting +3/+3. And then Roaches and Ravagers, even if they're on full upgrades, just evaporate. The upgrades scale way too good for the bio, and not as good for the Roaches. Ooh, clearing through this middle attack path, so there's more of a straight shot across the map to this third, which, yeah, there's 2 tanks here. There's one on the high ground that can't really protect this area all that much, but these 2 tanks are probably involved. Good positioning, by the way. Hard to get to if you're a Zerg player. This drop is still trying to do stuff. There's not a Spire, so the drops from Maru are going to be more effective, which is something that terrifyingly, terrifyingly engaged. Ah, we're going! Okay, so Crocibile, 2 tanks down. High ground tanks are alive, but okay, forcing a cancel on that 4th base and maybe killing this 3rd. Are there enough Ravagers to burn this 3rd down? Dude, killing all these supply depots would be pretty good too. Dark is Roach Ravagering, but it's not the traditional time of, you know, of the 3.5 base. He's got a 4th base here. 16 SCVs go down, kill some siege tanks. 4th base has to get canceled when it was almost done. The Banshees are doing their very darndest to win the day here. He's got 5 kills, or she has 5 kills, because Banshee pilots are the females. And yeah, man. Extractor. We've got a lot of gas coming in, which is great. 2-2 here too. Like I said, a tech switch if you're planning on taking this game more than another few minutes, but he's denying Maru's 3rd. And the longer this happens, the longer this goes on, that Maru is stuck on 2 bases, the worse it is for him, because Dark is officially on 4 bases and has been for some time. Zoom, super zoom! Yeah, look at this. He's like, I'm going to come in from a crazy, all-over-the-place concave angle. There, I don't know if there's... And look at all these SCVs! No, he committed. Just kidding. He's not committing. He's backing out. He's backing out. Again, the longer Maru is on 2 bases, Maru needs to break out of this, and he needs to establish the 3rd. Infestation pit on the way from Dark. I like that play from him. Oh, he's going to land the 3rd over here. Okay, so Maru recognizes what's going on. He needs a 3rd base. He can't really get it down here because he can't handle it. And here we go, coming on in here. Roaches and Ravagers taking down those tanks. Crosibiles, great, but look at these Marines. Stutter step, stutter step, stutter step, stutter step. Pow, 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 pow. They got +2 attack on them. And are they going to win the day here? Oh, Crosibile does own Overseer down. That's enough to shove the Roaches and Ravagers away. 26 more Roaches in production. 2-2 is finishing up here very soon from Dark. Does he know about this? He does not know about this. But Dark getting a 5th base behind this. Maru is barely reestablishing his 3rd. Woo-wee. This is amazing. Creep spread pushing. Dark might be able to do this thing. He's up 186 to 155 supply. He has no answer to this Banshee, but how much does that really matter? He's maxed out on 2-2 Roach Ravager. Okay, there's a window. We're at 11 minutes. We're at 11 minutes, guys. +3 is coming in for these Marines and Marauders. He's got to do it now, and by golly, he's doing it now. Crosibile's taking out one of the tanks. Another one survives. Backing out here. Doesn't want to take the tank fire and the Marine Marauder fire. More tanks popping out here from Maru. His 4th base is now here at his old 3rd base. Dark, I think he needs to transition out. He's getting a hive, which is great for him to move into, like, lurker play, maybe? Lurker. Oh, he is getting a lurker den. Okay. Lurker play scales a lot better in the late game if your opponent doesn't have ghosts, especially. And I don't think there's a Ghost Academy or any sign of ghosts in the future here from Dark yet. He definitely, absolutely can. Is he backing up? He's like, Banshee hits against, or Queen hits against Banshees are good. So he scans, sees the Lurker Den, sees the Hive, and says, okay. So we're definitely going to start dealing with Lurkers here. Maru has withstood the initial really powerful Roach Ravager max on 2-2. He's survived. He lost his 3rd for a bit of time, but he's doing fine. Income for the last 5 minutes has largely favored the Zerg, but Maru's getting it back with his mules and his 4 bases that he's got rocking right now. He lost a bunch of SCVs in that attack at 21, but he is back up to 69, nope, 74. He's the red one, Falcon. So now we're buying time for the Vipers to come out, for Adaptive Talons to come in. Maru's maybe like, I'm not going to let you get Lurker Tech out. I know the Lurkers need to have the upgrades to be viable. Did he get Seismic Spines first? He's getting Adaptive Talons before Seismic Spines. Very, very odd. Very odd. Roach, Ravager, Crosibiles, okay. Really easy to dodge. We've talked about this a lot on this channel. Very easy to dodge Crosibiles. And it's not 3-3 yet, but there's so much of it. And 3-3 is finishing up, and the Lurkers are here, but they don't have Adaptive Talons, they don't have Seismic Spines, but is that enough to kind of back him out here? Lurker does not get target fire down, but he's splitting against the Lurker Spines nevertheless. Oh, this base up here is going down while this engagement is happening. Some Roach trying to counterattack. Not going to happen. 7 drones go down, and the 5th base gets out of there. Dark has a re-expanding down the bottom left, though. Siege tank dead. 14 drones dead. 12 Hydras coming in. Dark recognizing he couldn't save this base. There's not much he could do. These guys have 3-3 now, and I don't have splash damage. I know Crosibiles technically splash, but like the Lurkers need to be splash more than anything else. And Maru, the counterattack. Blinding Cloud is trying to save the day here. Blinding Cloud would be good. Abducting Tanks would be good too. Viper Energy, there's no shortage of targets for that. He missed on that Siege Tank hit. Lurker, oh, he has to evacuate it. This base is going down too. Dark. I think Dark just spent too long on Roach Ravager. Spent too long. Didn't get the Banelings out. Didn't get the Lurkers out until it was too late. Does he have Seismic Spines? He's not getting Seismic Spines. Did he forget about Seismic Spines? What is it about Zerg players fighting against Protoss player, or against Maru in particular, that makes them forget crucial upgrades they need for the compositional choices they're making? You have to recognize your spine. There it is. Okay, now he's getting seismic spines, but he wishes he had it already. I can tell you that much. If we can outrange this planetary. Oh, yeah, get out of there. Siege tanks scan, firing in. Lurker attack on the top right, gets a few SCVs, gets burned out of the ground there. Dark's bottom left base is running. He's on 4 bases. Maru's on 4 bases. Not good. Not good. This is a really, really good back and forth game, though. Dark was on the edge, and now Maru was on the edge. Dark's now on the edge. We're going back and forth. It's confusing me. Creep Spread is trying to push deeper to try to assault this planetary from this high ground. I like this this Creep Spread from Dark. It's very, very good. Creep Spread here is good, could be better, but he has this random isolated tumor here that Maru didn't clear out when he was coming this way, but surprise! Surprise, we're here, Lurkers. Oh, no! Maru! That was huge! Maru just walked into that. He didn't recognize what was happening and it was too late. Absolutely insane! Lurkers, okay. Dark engaging. He's got a seismic spines upgrade now. He can outrange the planetary. He can't reach it from here, but he is pretty scary nevertheless. Oh, snipes on those Vipers, though. The Ghost Tech is out for Maru. Here at 16 minutes. Income advantage favoring Dark somewhat over the last 5 minutes now. Not as much as earlier, that's for sure. Neither player has much of a bank. Both players are at about 180 supply. Army value is bigger for Maru, which makes sense because Marines and Marauders are fairly cheap, all things considered. They're what? Tier 1 units and Tier 1.5 units? More ghosts coming in. More command centers being built for Maru to try to expand into other places here. Lurkers up to the north, again giving Maru trouble. Man, this is an absolutely fantastic play. Just a fantastic play. This has been... Dark's got his 11 o'clock base back. So he's now officially on 6 bases. Maru's still on these 4. Hasn't been able to expand beyond that yet. The creep spread is part of this. Dark's creep spread is insane right now. Enhanced Shockwave coming in to deal with the Vipers and whatnot. And, alright, so there's 4 Lurkers here, but we're going to split and come in from a concave. That's how you do it. This is how you do it. But the Lings coming in to assist make it so much harder to deal with. Lings support unit in this composition. Lings are the supports. They're here to mess with the Marauders and Marines who are trying to target fire down the Lurkers, but they can't if there's Lings chomping on them. If the Lings have +1 attack and no adrenal glands, especially. If they had adrenal, it would be so much better for them. But Maru, he's got his ghosts, Marines, Marauders, Vikings, any Liberators in play here today? The answer is no. Lings. Okay, so this base is dead. Maru is fully evacuating it, but maybe from this low ground he can... Nope. That's not happening. 15 more SCVs die, but as we've seen, Terran players can afford to lose a bunch of workers and be okay. Be A-okay. Now, he didn't kill this base because he doesn't have anything that can shoot up except for Corrosive Bile. Alright, so enough to actually come here, retake this high ground, and retake his 5th base. Here at 18 minutes. He's getting nukes! Nukes! Nukes on the way. Where is it? Here is our nukes. Yes, excellent. Nukes in production from Maru. I love this. We don't get enough nukes in StarCraft 2 or in Brood War. They are actually more rare in Brood War than they are in StarCraft 2. I don't know why. They're about the same. They're about the same... have about the same impact when it comes right down to it. Like they're not ever like usually game ending. They do what they do, but they're just fun. Hey, look, it's adrenal glands. Dark. I'm reminding him to get upgrades in this game. What else should I tell Dark to do? I think you got it, buddy. you got what you need here. Maybe some fungal on the ghosts would be good, but man, they can EMP those infestors pretty effectively. So I'm not going to tell you to get infestors here. They can be moderately effective. Infestors can. I like this top right base from Dark. It's a naked expand. It's extremely scary. The scans are everywhere. They find the army. They don't find this, though. Maru. I mean, not that really anything can save it, but 198 to 180 supply right now. Dark is maxed out and getting a bank. Maru's not quite there yet, but he was able to establish his 5th. Can he get a 6th base? Fusion core, eh? Probably for Liberator range, but also could be for battle cruisers. We could... top right scouted. Did he scan it? Or just game sense this thing? Because I don't know that he scanned it. Oh, well. It's all good. Maybe he scanned it earlier and timed when it was going to finish. The ghosts are at home. They're here to defend ya. Overseers getting out of snipe range. Holy cannoli. This game is amazing. Spire coming in. What do you want a Spire for? Maybe Corruptors to deal with the Liberators and Vikings? What a terrible idea. Maru now taking that top right base for his own. Okay, so we've taken every base on the map. And as a Zerg player, if you're on even base count versus your Terran or Protoss opponent, you're in a bad place. I'm not saying you can't win, but you really need to try to stay at least one base up on your opponent. Are we just... Okay, we're base trading. So 11 o'clock base from Dark goes down and trying to come down here and maybe get rid of some of these orbitals or whatnot. But again, the ghosts are left at home. The ghosts alone are enough to defend against this, and Dark's in an immense amount of trouble. He loses a base and 8 drones and then gets almost nothing done on the other side. This is not good for Dark. He can't afford to lose a base right now. Now it's 187 to 172 supply. Maru just leaving the ghosts at home has proved to be an incredibly good defense against this Roach Ravager Hydra stuff. Yeah, I mean, okay, Thors are in production now. I don't necessarily know what we want to do with Thors here, but it's just they take bonus damage from the Lurkers. When they hit Lurkers, they hit pretty hard, but getting in range is hard. Lurkers outrange them by like 10. Okay, not that far. Liberators up. Liberace. No. Liberators up. Trying to come in to Tankville to take down a planetary and siege tank defense. Okay. Alright, he's going to get it. These tanks are dead. This planetary's probably dead. Lings running in. Ah, the front door was open. Zerglings are causing problems. The planetary is going to die. The adrenal gland Lings are going after upgrades. I guess there's Liberator range. No, you can't repair through the Lurker damage. It is too heavy. Bam. Planetary down. Ling counterattack pretty intense. Getting the fusion core would be hot for them, and they do. They deny advanced ballistics. Liberator range upgrade there. More Lings inside the main base. They're going to force the supply depot to burn down unless there's a repair on it. And Dark is striking back. This game is starting to get some of the hallmarks of an epic one. It's not there yet, but it has been extremely good. Extremely back and forth here. Lurker's making sure that Maru can't take this base again, and with that, Dark has gotten to the point where he has the base advantage. He's one base up. No, he's even. Wait. Base count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. He's got 6. 1, 2, 3, he's got 5. Okay, so yeah, here's one base up. Lurkers from the high ground to the low ground, which is a weird animation, but it kind of works out. A supply depot out. 11 o'clock base dies for the second time today. That's massive, and once again, the army is just too late to handle it. But Ling count against... Okay, Thor down. At least one Thor down, but nice corner turn there from Maru. Doesn't lose any more than that. 183 to 166 supply. Ghosts. Ghosts are the answer, ladies and gentlemen. Taking down them those lurkers from a safe distance. It's difficult because the lurkers outrange them, which kind of sucks. But in the hands of a master like Maru, they can be very, very good. Dude, just the snipes. 11 o'clock base gonna die for the third time today. Cancel it, Dark. Didn't even cancel it. He's got 2,000 minerals in the bank. He's fine. And he's like, okay, if your army's up there, I'm gonna come down here. Gonna take down this planetary, which doesn't mean anything. But I guess there's some production down here. Taking down barracks is good. This planetary is gonna stay alive because of the SEV Hug of Life. 62 kill planetary. Pretty good. Pretty good, man. The lurkers can't stick around. The ghosts can't stick around. They're both constantly having to move in and out of each other's ranges. Dark is retaking the 11 o'clock, man. He really wants that thing. And Maru's long distance mining from his 6 o'clock-ish base, maybe a 5 o'clock base, and he's going to bring an orbital over to try to mine from it. Will he be able to? Probably. Sneaking in, though, once again, once a Terran army is on your base, oh, and covering the approach with Liberators too, Dark's going to lose another base, man. How many hatches is this? The answer is 7, with 1 canceled or just straight up killed before it could complete construction. Lurkers fighting in right now. Once again, Dark's going for one of these counterattacks after losing a base. Trying to get some even death count here. Nuke attempt! Maru's, no way this gets off. Okay, he sees it. He's getting out of there. Don't cancel it. Let it land just for the, oh, he canceled it. He canceled it. Ah! Dark's all the way up here killing your stuff. This is an epic tag game. 167 to 162 supply. Dark's got lurkers on your ramp, killing your dudes right now. He's buying enough time back home to reestablish his economy. The lurkers can't do anything about it because they're basically alone right now. Lings are distracting everything. Changelings at the front. Overseer's providing detection against the ghost cloaking. Siege tank firing though. Lurker count not as good as it used to be. This feels like a desperation move to me out of Dark. I don't know about this, man. Oh, the ghosts are so good. Ghosts on your high ground, though. Lurker down, lurker down, lurker down. This base mining for Maru is massive. This base mining for Maru is massive. The Corruptors are here to fight against the Liberators and the Vikings as well as they can. We just made 1 million Zerglings. We got 48 of them, I guess. They do have the upgrade. Oh, they're 3-3. They're fully upgraded Cracklings then. This has been absolutely intense. It's just Lings, though. That's it. GG. Maru! Maru comes out on top in an absolutely epic back and forth 28-minute ZVT with an almost nuke. Yes, an almost nuke. That was awesome. That was such a great game. Look, you kill 7 hatcheries and kill 1 more as it's coming up. Yeah, you probably deserve to win. 42 drones down, 67 SCVs killed, 3 planetaries, 2 planetaries, and 2 orbitals, though. That's pretty big, too. Only 2 ghosts died today? Okay, that's actually sick out of Maru. Honestly, he made 23 ghosts today, and he lost 2 of them. You know how many lurkers they killed? 55! They killed 55! That is insanely cost efficient. Insanely cost efficient. Okay, we're going to check these guys here at the end of the game. 1 kill, 3 kills, 9 kills, 4 kills, 9 kills, 11 kills, 6 kills, 2 kills, 1 kill, 11 kills, 8 kills, 12 kills, 8 kills, and only 1 on that guy. Oh! Holy cannoli. Holy cannoli. And after getting some more Ling kills in there too, none of these ghosts died. Oh my gosh, the cost efficiency out of these ghosts. Incredible, incredible stuff. And yeah, anytime you're bringing your lurkers into a Terran base, it's out of desperation. Because the Terran can just lift the buildings that are important to him. I guess you can't lift your Ghost Academy or your Armory, but a lot of them can be lifted. Losing this base 3 times was rough. Maru getting this base back and this base back really spelled the writing on the wall there. Losing this too many times, Maru was able to sneak up on Dark, right? He snuck up on him a couple times up here, snuck up on and down here. Dark's army was not in position to deal with it. And if a Terran army shows up at a base, you're just dead. You can't save it. The end. So absolutely insanely impressive display. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Wow, wow, wow. Wow. 56,000 resources lost for Dark and 37,000 for Maru. A lot of that's ghosts, man. A lot of that's ghosts, man. Just great back and forth. Again, Dark almost had Maru. He was denying that third base for so long. Maru stays alive. He does take a third in a different location, and just everything kind of works from there. He loses a few bases. He kills a few bases. I don't think Maru felt like this was an easy game at all. Anytime you lose almost 70 SCVs and 5 total bases, it's just, ugh. It's a bad feeling for sure. Yeah, Ghost is a good unit in the hands of a master, and Maru is a master. Blah, that was great. Again, epic tagging, Patreon tagged. If you're watching this early, feel grateful. Because you got it early. Good stuff. So that is going to be it for me today. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void and an epic game and a Patreon cast between Dark and Maru. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw, what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.